Oh my God, can you hear that?
It's been a while.
Woo!
Final question.
Like to
now
stop.
you can save everything right now.
yeah.
Final
Here it
question.
is.
All right, here we go. Are we just realized we've got a torn room here about this?
Yeah.
What are we? Where do we sit?
It's showtime, baby.
Hand records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? Did y'all boys not get the memo?
What I say? Clockwork. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang! Y'all know that was finished? We're going to fight,
Last name ever, first name greatest.
Do I play on or not?
It's far from over.
All right.
What up, everybody?
Oh, we're back.
We back for another week of play on, and cannot wait, guys. We've been busy. I'm so excited to do play on now because you've just wrapped up League Lounge.
Yep.
Well done, first season in the books.
First season in the books.
We'll talk about that a little bit more. We just wrapped up our live show, so we can sink our teeth in.
Yes,
we
we
got
can.
no excuses
I feel
now.
like we're rejuvenated.
We
we're
are.
revitalized. We've got all the NO in the world for this space right now.
Before we move on, one word: wrap League Lounge.
Fulfilling.
Oh, he's fulfilled. The cup is filled. Well done. Is there going to be a season 2?
That is dependent on sponsorship, so I'll get back to you over the next couple of months. But I hope so. I'm keen as to do it. We've got some great ideas around where the show can go, and how we progress it. But yeah, unreal first season. The support, the feedback, everything about it.
Well done, lad.
Yeah, been great.
Mark, one word to wrap up the live shows.
Oh, he's already used fulfilling. Thankful and grateful. One of those two.
There's two.
Grateful,
You gotta pick
grateful,
one.
grateful,
Grateful.
grateful for
Yep.
the Shifters community. Grateful for everyone who came along and spent their hard-earned cash on seeing us.
Yeah. Well done,
Have a
lads.
moment.
Can I tell you why I'm grateful? I'm grateful because Rugby League sent a second warning shot. The NRL was the first warning shot. The NRL blowing up, that was the first one. The second one is International Rugby League is here.
It's
family.
back, baby.
Rugby, you better listen up. Because if Rugby League take over and they get the international game too, oh, we watching.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're going to be watching this pack championships. Sorry, I'm yelling, but I'm excited because it is about to be in. Shaun, I know this is your warehouse.
No,
but
no,
this
keep
is
going,
about
my
to
boy.
be one hell of a competition. We got some squads.
How good is that?
We got the gang together.
It's refreshing when you can look across the board at some of these teams that are going to be visiting our shores. We've got Samoa and Tonga.
Bro.
All right. And see the caliber of players that are going to play and represent their nations. And the fact that, I guess, the diversity in our communities here, the ethnic makeup of our communities, it is like, let's go. This is going to be fireworks. It's going to be one of the best, I think, international test series that we've seen on our shores in quite some time. Mm-hmm. And I am here for it. I'm going to be involved with it in a little way. But majority of my, I guess, where I'll sit on this will be as a fan. And that's what I want.
asked. Has Stace asked again?
You
mean,
Stace
we've got
called me.
injuries.
This is a funny yarn. Stace actually called me. He goes, so. But no, then it goes, so. Just want you around camp a little bit, and then if I can jump in and help sort of train against them, offer some shapes. I said, geez, Stace, you're going to have to dust off the boots. I haven't picked up a footy all year, so this is going to be interesting. But looking forward to getting around it a little bit, and obviously backing our Kiwis.
Yeah, I feel like me. I'm excited to see it. I think this is we're probably 2 years deep into now me getting worried about seeing all the squads and going, oh, we're no longer going to be as dominant as we should be. And that's just me as a selfish Kiwis fan.
Yeah, it is. Glad you said it.
That's where I am. I sit in the selfish Kiwis camp. I'm a Kiwi through and through, and I do wish the other sides all the very best, but not better than us, kind of thing. So, but what I do see happening is with the strength of the NRL, and then I also see the strength of International Rugby League. It's drawing so much attention to the next generation of player that it can only do good for the Warriors, and it will only do good for the Kiwis as well, and also the other teams. So I have to put my little salty glass of water over to the side and be like, let's really rip into this. All the best to the Kiwis. I'll be backing you true and true, and this is it.
Yeah.
Rugby League's never been bigger.
Nah, it hasn't.
And I can tip my hat and not even be that. Well done, you're a big part of that.
Yeah, like, well, I don't know about that, but I don't know, man. My whole career, I was always just like, how is our game not bigger than what it is? Like, if you just looked at the product alone, bro, I don't know if I'm just so biased. I watched the grand final the other night, and I'm like, you cannot show me a better game of rugby than what we saw just then. Now, yeah, exactly, all right. Don't get your backs up. Like, I get there is great rugby games. They can both exist. But what I'm trying to say here is, how does the product alone not stand up on an international stage? How do fans not watch what they saw and just be like, holy crap, that was fast, that was physical.
It was entertaining from start to finish.
The individual athlete within the team sport is so dominant, you know, like what Reece Walsh did should put bums on seats anywhere you go in the world. But it just doesn't. It doesn't transfer. It doesn't translate.
It's starting to. You can't say it doesn't. It is really starting to.
But then I marry that up against some of the all-time individual performance, like a Dan Carter and like I'm thinking, right, it should be equal. Okay, I don't need to go into this rat race of like league's better than rugby. No, I'm saying like there's space for them to coexist. But how come we cannot just manage to get our game on a global level?
I have a theory on that,
Okay.
and I think it's the same problem that maybe the NFL faces to a certain extent, is because there's such tribalism in these fan bases in the countries themselves. It's hard to then garner that same. Put a good game of rugby league on, people will be blown away by it, but does that connect you enough to a team, to a franchise, to being committed to it each week in, week out? And I think if you think about our journey with, and this is just using it as an example, our journey with the NFL, right? You go for something a little different. I'm a little sick of what's on offer here, so I'm going to go for something. Then we play fantasy. Then you play the game on PlayStation. I think rugby league is doing its best to get international, but until there are like legitimate leagues set up elsewhere, and then they get into the international game, I think it all leads. I think it all leads to a winning position.
This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. We've actually already got an established league in the UK.
Yes.
And this is the bit that scares me. How that hasn't been able to take off in a proud country like that, where football is still the spectacle.
Totally.
Okay? Like, rugby league is only known in certain parts of the UK or in England, right? So if it can't track or gain momentum there to just be alongside of something like rugby or football up there, then I'm like, oh man, we're pushing uphill down here. But yeah, I mean, I'm an avid fan. I love the sport through and through. And what we saw in that grand final, I'm just like, yeah, what a way to close out the NRL season.
You know what might hurt? This R360. The Dubai. And I get that. But how can you say no to $5 million?
Oh, bro.
Tax free.
I ain't
It's just
saying
messy
no.
in the waters, though, right?
Nah,
it does
it's
messy
not.
in the waters. Are you sure?
Nothing messy about $5 million.
No, I'm talking about the fans. For fans to be able to focus on a product. Like, it messes the water like it's just another product that's in it.
I saw some of those sanctions that all the international rugby boards have come out and handing down to their players.
They're tough, eh?
Did I hear them say that essentially their test status wouldn't be recognised if they were to leave? Is that what they said?
That's along the lines of.
That's crazy.
Rugby don't muck around.
Yeah,
Rugby plays for keeps.
$5.5 million though, I get it.
Keeping on the rugby league theme, we are going to do some breakdown of the grand final. We've got our first Shaun Hub of this season, the last of his hard work. We're also going to be doing a spelling bee with words that come from not only sport but also this. And it's for you boys to really show that, you know what, you're more than just pretty faces. You are more than pretty faces, that you use big words too, and you can spell them, all right? And we're going to do a little, of course, we've got our Betcha matchups, which we're going to break down. We had another week. And finally, we have a couple of cool guests who will be playing in the Invitational, the Festival of Rugby League this weekend down in Rotorua. We have Greg Eastwood in studio and Dean Whare. Now, just a warning, Shawnee was on school drop-offs when we recorded this, so Brook and I had to sit down with the boys and had a really cool chat with both of those two internationals.
If we're running a little over, I'm more than okay for spelling bee to drop out.
Hey,
just saying
absolutely,
that. We'll see how we go.
If that is the case,
happy with that too.
Yeah, if that is the case, then that is the case. It was a good chat with the boys. Right, let's get into it.
Play on.
Oh my God, can you hear that?
It's been a while.
Woo! Boys, Shaun Hub. I just wanted to get this one out off the back of a GF, which... What a GF it was.
One of the greats.
Wrap up the NRL season. Now, a lot was made off the back of the grand final around Reece Walsh and the Broncos, and rightly so. The bloke was on fire, out of this world performance, the best player on the park by far. Okay, but there's a forgotten name, and it's one Ali Katoa. Now, I feel if the Storm were to go on and win, which they were right in the game the whole time, Ali Katoa probably picks up the Clive Churchill, because in my mind, he was their best player. He was the Storm's best player, okay? And some of his touches he had elite. A bit of movement out of the backfield, shifting the ball to his winger. A couple of his carries, scored a try. There was just plenty of involvements from him that were like, bro, your game has gone to another level, and he's rewarded with Dalian Back Row of the Year this year again.
Hell of a year.
What a year from the bloke. But
Sorry, just before you break it down, can you tell me some of the... Sorry, I get geeky about these things.
Jesus.
Tell me about some of the improvements you've seen in Katoa's game since you would have seen him at the Warriors.
What
are some of the things that Melbourne have added
it's
to
all
that?
round. It's
Right.
every element.
Anything in particular you can point to?
Oh,
And go,
I think
he's
his competing on last play. I think his aerial threat, that they've made it a real weapon from him. But I'm glad you, I guess, prompt me on this, because what we're about to see from him, this is probably, geez, boys, this is an improvement in his game, and he is actually revolutionizing the way back rowers can play the game, I feel now. So now he's starting to do things that I guarantee you over the next 2-3 years, more back rowers will start to look to do this.
Wow.
Okay,
All right,
I'm not saying he's the first back rower to ever do this, okay? But when you start getting the best back rower in the game, adding this sort of thing to his game, as opposed to just being the damaging ball runner, line runner, late offload, post line offload, this is
Scary
cool to watch.
hours.
Okay, so I wanna watch this play in particular because, one, it highlights Ali Katoa's growth as a ball player, but two, it's actually a variation on a play that Melbourne have run for a few years now. And I actually remember it because they ran it against us in Melbourne early last year in round 2 when, I don't know if you remember it, but Xavier Coates scores that try and beats us on the buzzer. So this time around, I want you to pause it here. Jerome Hughes. Okay, so Jerome Hughes last year sort of held the ball a little bit later. He engaged the four-man a little bit more, which allowed Pappenhausen that space to go up the middle. Okay, but this time, this is the evolution of the play. This is the evolution of Ali Katoa and the trust he has with his halfback. Is he releases this ball a little bit earlier, okay, which gives Katoa a little bit more time with the ball in hand. Now, Ryan Pappenhausen's involvement here, play it out, up the middle, pause. Okay, see how that just stops Reynolds for a second?
Yes.
So usually, right, as a three-man, you would just go and commit to making this tackle on Ali Katoa. Okay, but what Reynolds has tried to do here is almost double D it. He's seen Pappenhausen up the middle, which is probably a play that they previewed all week, and he's like, look, I will go get Katoa, but if I see Pappenhausen coming up the middle, I will do my best to help Piakura come in across to make this tackle. Okay?
Can I ask a question now with Katoa? Is Mariner coming in because normally that's a play that they don't make?
Yeah.
So he's making the right read?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
So this is the bit on the back of this, right? When you get Pappenhausen holding the defense and holding Adam Reynolds up for a little bit longer, it allows Katoa more time with the ball in his hand. He turns and whips a left to right pass that Dean Mariner hasn't seen. He doesn't know it's coming.
It's not in the bag.
Not in the bag just yet, all right? But boys, this ball, there's one thing to dress this play up the way he does, but
It's in the bag.
he fires a left to right pill, which we saw this bloke here try to pass last year at the Kiwi.
I can confirm,
Go.
harder than it looks.
Are you going to call this a Christmas pass?
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, there
he put that
goes.
on the money.
All right, so play it out. Bang.
Happy
Bullet on
birthday.
the chest, in stride. Wilbrick, what a finish. But to my point, going back to the evolution of Melbourne as an edge, as a right edge, Ali Katoa as a player and the trust he has with Jerome Hughes, and then thirdly, like the final this bloke put together. Like the forgotten name in a beaten side, but if they win, he is, in my eyes, Clive, man. Ali Clive Churchill. All right? Like, and what a season he's put together, boys. It's just fitting that we can, obviously ex-Warriors player, plays for Tonga, Kiwi roots as well. And I just love seeing these boys shine on the biggest stage. And
Do you know
what a
breaks my heart?
pass, what a player.
The two best players on the field. Former Warriors.
Yeah, you wouldn't read about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
beauty.
love
Anyway,
that.
there
Love
you go.
that.
Shaun Hub.
Love that.
Hope that.
Can you play it out one more time? Just so we
Play
can
it
see it
out. There we
in
go.
real time.
Boom. Release early. Pump the ball. Not Adam Reynolds. Ben Hunt.
Ben Hunt.
Yeah, Ben Hunt
stunted.
pumps. Yeah.
Put it on a dime.
What a try, man. Shaun Hub.
Wow.
Oh, it's
love
good
that,
to have
bro.
it back. Do that
What
all day
a ball,
long.
bro. What a ball.
Play on.
Time for our Betcha matchups for this week. And gentlemen, what an absolute horror of a week. It was so tight.
Oh, we got busy.
You certainly did. Let's go with our results first. And, of course, matchup number 1, we went for the T20 cricket. Now, this was game 2 of the series, which was actually rained out
Oh, God.
and abandoned.
What do you do?
So it doesn't count, despite Brook saying that the Black Caps would beat Australia.
Oh, the gods.
Turns out that the matchup wasn't going ahead, but however, Australia did win the series 2-0.
What a surprise.
But what do you do about that, mate? You got to kind of just...
That becomes
put
a
it to the
push,
side.
gentlemen. That becomes a push. A
Bugger.
draw.
Yeah.
A draw.
No, that's fine, guys.
In matchup number 2, it was Shaun's pick, and he took Australia to beat the All Blacks in Perth, which didn't happen. 28-14.
Oh.
So Brook gets one gifted to him. Brook got one gifted to
I don't
him.
know why Brick hurts so much, but Brick hurts.
Wasn't meant to, sorry.
Someone called me broke the other day, and I was like, damn, I get it, but damn.
The broke brick.
Leave me alone.
All Blacks, impressive, hey?
Very impressive.
What a way to finish.
I think they needed that.
Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
They needed
I
that.
feel like that. The headlines could have been a whole heap different. Hey, that's the scary thing. Like, it's a fine line at the top, and yeah, well done to them though. Like, well done. They lose
Lot of pressure.
Bodie. I thought D-Mac comes in.
Did well.
Did
Hell of
well,
a crowd
bro.
over there.
Yeah.
Well done, boys.
Unreal.
And it's
Good
a
on
long,
the- yeah, good
long
on-
3 weeks before that next game, too.
Yeah. Good on the Kiwi crowd for turning out too as well.
Yeah, thanks.
That was a
all
home
the-
game.
That was a home
That
game.
was
in
Eden
Perth.
Park.
So good. In matchup number 3, Brook, it was your pick, and it was for the grand final.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
took the Storm to win, but the Broncos won that one 26-22.
That was me majestic ball. Wait,
Yeah.
majestic?
We've already touched on the final, obviously, and it was a great final. That's the type of thing you want to showcase the world, is what a final looks like, right?
Oh my god. Well, they shattered every record and TV rating that they had, and it was funny how first thing Monday morning comes out the TV ratings, how they shat all over the AFL final. I was like, bro, they had this ready to go, eh?
I love a good broadcast flex.
Yeah, bro.
Earns it, though.
Sevens on the other side of
Totally.
9, just going, yeah.
It's it. Well done, NRL.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And
Real
way to
standard.
flex it as well. So, Shaun, you were gifted that matchup. So, you guys
So-
are gifting each other the wins. All right, matchup number 4.
Although I do want to say on that pick, I clearly would have chosen Broncos if I had that pick.
You did say.
I did call it.
You did say. In matchup number 4, it was you picking again, and it was UFC 320 for the light heavyweight bout. You went with Ankalaev, the holder of the bout, and Pereira won.
Yeah.
So you gifted Brook.
No,
the win.
and he would have gone Pereira on that one too. So
No, I
that's-
did. I bet on Pereira.
Yeah, I'm disgusted in myself for that pick. That was diabolical. Nah, that's atrocious.
By the way, he closed the distance in that first punch.
Pereira, he was right from the fight. The bro didn't take a step back.
Shama.
I was like, hey, he's feeling invincible right now. He did not care, lad.
He could have done that before the fight.
Yeah.
You know
Right
what? Here, brother.
What
That's
a
where you're gonna
response
end up.
and what a way to remind the world exactly of who you are.
Yeah.
Crazy what? Zero media stuff, traveling the world to be the man.
A loss.
A loss.
Yeah, what it
Everything
can
does
do.
to a bloke. Holy heckers.
That was crazy impressive. What happens next, though? I think, this is what I think. I think he goes up and fights John Jones. Or maybe it's not John Jones. Maybe it's Aspinall. But I think Pereira goes to heavyweight. And then Carlos gets to have his chance versus Yiri.
Yeah.
How do I say it? Yiri
Prohovovic.
to maybe be the light heavyweight champion.
You know what I like, Shaun, out of this whole thing? You had instant buyer's remorse on your bet right there.
Yeah.
When once the cage closed, you're like, oh, God.
No.
3 seconds, you knew that was a
been
wrap.
there.
I'm sitting at home, right? I've booked it. I'm sitting at home, and I'm going, come on, lad. Because we're in a match here, right? We're in a match.
Bet your matchup.
Bitch, a matchup's happening. So I'm going, hang on, man. And then I just seen Uncle Live get in there, and I said, why you look the way you look? And I said, Pereira walk in, and he's done. I went, oh.
Buyer's remorse. Everyone's had it. I love it.
Okay.
All right, and final matchup is pick number 5, actually. It happened on Tuesday. It was an absolute beauty of an NFL Monday Night Football game, our Tuesday.
Oh, man, F that game.
The Chiefs versus the Jaguars. Shaun, you have to understand just how much we lost there. Well, one of us lost. One of us
wrong?
lost.
Don't get in this struggle Olympics.
What am I reading here?
What do you
I
think?
thought the Jaguars won.
They did win.
You've got it.
Oh, you got it around the wrong way. 31
Oh,
Chiefs
sorry.
versus Jaguars.
Sorry, that's on that
Oh.
graphic on the screen here.
Oh
It's
my God, bro. I was
sorry.
about to flip tables, lad.
That's a Hendo mistake. I blame him on the times where things are.
Come back down. That's all right.
It's all right.
Look at his
So-
eyes. You can see it in the eyes.
It was the
Holy
Jaguars who
right.
were not heavy favourites at all.
They're about to move some furniture.
And they did beat the Chiefs, who were supposed to have won that game. It was 31-28, the Jaguars over the Chiefs. Ignore what you can see on the screen. Please, Brooke,
Man, stuff that shaggy-headed quarterback.
Brooke, tell us what you lost in a second. It was the last 30 seconds of the game.
What did I
Trevor
lose?
Lawrence, so Brook had a fantasy football matchup against me.
Which came down to the final play.
Trevor Lawrence was my starting quarterback. If he had handed that ball off to Travis Etienne,
I win.
he would have won in his
It's a
own
wrap.
bet.
I put up a big score too, but a blade of grass.
He
a
would have
blade
won.
of grass bloody got me.
His multi would have come in. He would have beaten me in fantasy, and he would have won Betcha matchups this week.
But on that one play,
Wow.
that Scooby-Doo's best friend looking mother sucker, Trevor Lawrence got me good.
So we have no winner for this week. It is a push. You've both drawn it out. We've got Shaun with 2 heads and Brook with 2 heads, and therefore this week doesn't even count.
So we go for 2 for 1 next week.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
On
And
this
it
one right
is
here?
this
Okay.
week right here.
Who we got?
Our build your matchups for now. We've got matchup number 1. Shawnee, you're first off.
Yep.
We're actually going to some international friendly football because the All Whites are taking on Poland. Now,
So there's nothing friendly about it if there's odds on it.
No. There'll be
That's
some
crazy.
There'll be people who are in there. Now there are Poland are the heavy favourites at $1.50.
Okay, I'll go them.
However, there's a draw at $4.25 and the All Whites paying $6. That's on Friday night. It's Friday morning actually, 7:45 a.m.
Thing though, way. How do you choose football, bro?
You would go with the $4 favourites, I would have thought.
Yeah, but Poland.
Poland, they've got some good players. I'm told.
Here.
Yeah. You're going to block in Poland for the win?
Yeah.
Okay, Poland for the win. And matchup number 2, we head to the NPC. We're in the playoffs now for the NPC, so it's the business end of the season. Brook, you're up.
I'm up.
We're taking Otago at $1.45. They're playing at 7:10 on Friday night. Or are we taking Waikato to do the upset at $2.70?
I'm taking Otago, and I was trying to find the guy's name, but I can't find his name. But we have this number 7. I think his name is Lucas.
Marc,
bro, is it Lucas?
Ferguson, lad.
If that's what it is, this number 7. No, it's not. But there is this number 7 from Otago.
He's on,
If you get the chance to watch this man, he is an absolute beast. I think we might have the next Artie. I know it's high praise.
Wow.
But you watch this man run. He gives me like when he runs, the way that he can break the line with his hips, and like Georgia Miller does it very similar. It's Lucas Casey. That's the one. This kid, he is incredible. He's got next. Go watch some of his highlights. So for that alone,
Well said.
and then I've seen Lima play this year, and if that's your first 5, geez, they're in trouble. So I'll go with Otago.
And we get around all
Sops,
the
I
grounds.
love you though, G. Hey,
I
stuff
love
the
you, Sops.
We do get around all the grounds. And sports matchup number 3, we have the Heartland Lahore semi-finals, the Heartland Cup Lahore semi-finals, Saturday at 2:30 p.m. North Otago hosting Poverty Bay. The Poverty Bay made it into the playoffs this year. Very proud of the lads. Shaun, you get to put your storied name next to one of these teams.
Poverty Bay, G.
You're going the upset.
Oh yeah.
At 3:30. My man.
Let's go, Poverty Bay.
I'll be so
I'm backing
happy
you,
if they do
boys.
that.
Come on now.
I don't know if we told you, but we went and saw. Oh, we did. We went and saw Ngāti Porou.
Yeah.
At the start of the year, we
Don't
gave them
do
like a
this.
little bit of a rev up.
Yeah.
The
I wore
last
their
game,
jersey.
they lost. Yeah,
80 by 80.
the last game, 73-14.
Burn that jersey right now.
Brothers, we're with you in spirit. This
on
is
now.
your week. This is your week, Ngāti
I
Porou.
don't think they're playing this week.
That was your year next year, Ngāti Porou.
That's crazy.
your year.
Yeah. Matchup
Someone
number
reboot this
4.
guy.
Nah, it's Uppy. It's their captain. You need a new captain.
What's this?
Matchup number 4. Back to you, Brook, and it's with your favourites, the Breakers, who finally picked up a win,
Oh, bro, they looked good last night. They
taking
played.
on Southeast Melbourne Phoenix.
They did.
Yeah, and it's at home. They played JaVale McGee last
Was he
night.
there? See, I said to you a couple of weeks ago, when he's in town, let us know we're going. Yeah, didn't hear a wink
Yeah,
from
I forgot until I started watching it. My bad.
Far out.
But big JaVale was there. He was out there looking like Wilt Chamberlain last week. But this week wasn't so great. Breakers hit, I think, maybe like 16, 17 threes.
Well done. Shot, boys. On the board.
Kareem Lopez, guys, is going to be in the NBA next year. He's going to be a lottery pick. So if you get the chance to go and see him, he's pretty good. I'm going to go with the Breakers.
Heading the Breakers.
I'm going to go Breakers to win this one.
All right, and then the final matchup comes down to you, Shaun. Your choice. Do you gift it away, or are you going to go ahead and take it yourself? We are at Monday Night Football in the NFL. It's the Bills at $1.55 taking the Falcons on. Now, I'll tell you why this game features. I jumped the gun last week, but we are doing a Betcha pot. Play on pot, sorry, where we will, Brook and I are we're gonna man the pot, and we're gonna try and make some money for everybody.
Last week's game would've been good.
There is a $10 limit. It is all done safely. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of social, bit of friendly betting all together. But it is Monday Night Football, and it is the Bills at the Falcons. Who are you taking head to head, Shaun? Who is quite the NFL aficionado now. Loves a good fantasy.
You want some?
Come
you
get
want some
some.
in there?
Come
yeah,
get some.
Yeah, I'm going the Falcons, baby. And I'm going Penix, the quarterback, to show out. Come on now.
Oh, he's your fantasy, isn't he?
He's my fantasy
Yeah.
quarterback. Yep.
Wait, you just went against Josh Allen and the Bills?
It's all good, lad.
Fearless, I loved it.
It's all
Fearless.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go Penix and the Falcons to get one up.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. You've gone
That's a
against
brave-
the grain
that's a
on
brave
two.
call. I
This
like
is
that.
massive calls from you, Shaun. You're sniffing out some upsets. But let's go back through them. Pick number 1, SJ, is picking Poland to take out the All Whites head-to-head. Brook is taking Otago in pick number 2. And pick number 3, Shaun's going with Poverty Bay, the mighty Poverty Bay.
Outsiders.
To win
Shout
the-
out to Nazi
the
for those.
Outsiders. We got the Breakers, Brook taking the Breakers in matchup number 4. And the Falcons against the grain again. Shaun Johnson's taking the Falcons in Monday Night Football. He knows something that Vegas doesn't know, and that's what he's decided to go with. And if you would like to take part in our little weekly multi, we're going the chili multi. This is chili. So cold weather multi, North Otago to win, and the Bills to win.
Oh, nice.
That will be
Chili.
put together. You can see the QR code up on the screen
That'll
right
be
now.
a chilly little return.
That will be a chilly little room.
Get your hot sauce
Spicy.
out, baby.
That's your Betcha matchups for another week.
Play on.
It is very exciting to have these gentlemen in our studio right now because it's evolved. It's now the Festival of Rugby League. League Legend 13s versus Aotearoa Māori. That team, the invitational team, going to be taking each other on in Rotorua this weekend, and I'm very excited to introduce into the show Greg Eastwood and Dean Whare. Thank you, boys, for being here. And are you excited, I guess, as the first question, excited to get back out there, get the boots on?
Yeah, it is. It's always good coming back to Rotors and playing. That's where I'm from, and getting the call to come and play. It's always yes for me. Get to go away, and now playing the Māori Invitational team. We played Bay Plenty last year, and they were a good challenge. But obviously, this team now is a bit more selective and a bit more.
We got a
exciting to
game,
play.
mate. We got a game.
We're on.
How's the bodies? How's the bodies?
My body's sweet. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good, and then good ready to play this week.
Yeah, our body's always good. Still playing overseas.
Yep.
In Oz, so playing a bit of country footy, so keeping in shape. So hopefully, the body will hold up on the weekend.
Bro, tell us, Greg. Tell us what is country footy like? What is that like? What type of characters turn up?
He's wearing mouth guards?
Mate, mouth guards, headgears.
Yeah.
Country footy. It's just all the boys out west. They just no fear. All these young kids. They got nothing to do. I guess just play footy, train hard, and especially being 38 now. You're coming up with guys that are 18, 20. So. You got to make sure your body's in shape. But, it's a good comp out there, a lot of ex-NRL players. Tim Simona, Curtis Scott.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Corey Norman's out there. So,
way.
it's a really strong comp. So, it's going to keep growing out of New South Wales.
When did you play last in the NRL? Like, when did you retire?
2018, I ended up hanging the
18.
boots. Yeah, so, long time ago now. But, I ended up playing the New South Wales Cup team.
Yep.
We ended up getting the big GF, so
There you go.
to go with a bang, which was unreal on grand final day.
Bro, Marc, I was talking to Dean before, and I said, when did you retire as well? And then he told me his last year was with the Panthers against Melbourne when they lost in the grand final. So now it's had a front row seat to
success.
success. But we were talking, and I said, did you know that they were going to be this? And
Yeah,
you said, I was pretty sure that this was about to play out.
I think that year we had 2020. I got injured mid-year and wasn't able to play for the rest of the year. But you could see, I think they went on a 17-game win streak. For such a young team.
Do you think it was you holding them back?
I think so. That's what everyone says now. The year I left, mate, they just rolled out of 5 comps. So, you can see they had a lot of young players coming through. And, mate, do I think it was going to be like this? No. But did I think they were going to be successful? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
They had some great young players. Also mixed with a lot of the senior players that sort of were at the right mind frame at the time, mate. Yeah, Fisher Harris, Isaiah Yeo, Zane Tedavano there was the leader of the pack. So, mate, what they've done in the last 5 years is credit to those original boys that started it all.
That's incredible.
Crazy.
Tell me about what it's like to get the call up for this game in the weekend. Like for you boys, obviously, I don't know. My age, I'm like, okay, what hurts the most and what could get injured? Then it goes, is it going to be worth it? You do the weighing up things. For you boys, what like talk through the honour of it, the effect that it has on the crowds, because when we were there last year, people just light up. Rotorua lights up. It's a great occasion, and it's all to do with mental health, and it's all to do with making sure that we normalise the conversation. So important message behind it. But yeah, when you get the call from Sione Talk us through it. What was it like? Was it kind of like Madge giving you the call for the Kiwis? Or was it...
Yeah, well, I play with Takarangi back
yes.
back in Oz, and he got the call up last year, and I was a bit disappointed. I straight on the phone, hey, man, what's happening? But, you know, finally got the call from Sione this year, and it's a big honour, you know, to come back and, you know, play with the legends again. They represented New Zealand, and especially for a great cause, you know, mental health. You know, a lot of people don't know, you know, what happens after footy. You know, a lot of ex-players go through it. And, you know, especially to get the call and, you know, to bring a good cause and, you know, really get behind it and, you know, I guess get back to playing footy with your old teammates that, you know, used to run amok with in the Kiwis. So
I can tell
you know,
I can't wait. There's a smile on the face, bro.
Yeah, no, really excited and always an honour to get a call to play any sort of footy game back home and especially with the Kiwis. So I can't wait till Saturday to rip in and give it my all. Yeah.
I think it's all about, for me, it was just preparing, just getting my body ready just to play this. Obviously, you want to go out there and perform and not let anyone down, but you got these young kids coming out and you don't want to look silly on the field. So my preparation started from the last game. So getting my body ready. The last couple of weeks, just running my own fitness and all that. So obviously, it must mean a lot to me if I'm preparing myself for this.
Bro. You're looking good.
So that's the plans now. So obviously give the show a good crowd. I mean, the crowd a good show.
But show a good crowd too. You gotta show this crowd. That's good. Okay. Bro, you guys have a squad. Before you tell us who's in the other squad, who have you guys got? Because there are some names when we were talking about this outside.
So from Oz, we got Sam Cassiano. He's on board now. He's still been playing up in Mackay and won the grand final this year. Joey Leiloa, he's there. Tim Simona.
Tim Lefai's
coming over, and he's looking bigger and stronger than ever. So we've only got 4 boys from the squad last year. So
we're still waiting for Shawnee to sign up.
Yeah, I know.
A couple of days
maybe
to
get a late
we'll
inclusion, but
you just need a spare probably 250,000. That's all you need.
Yeah, I think that's just for the first half.
And that's Matrix.
But it's probably a good thing that we only had 4 from last year, so the crowd get to see another whole crop of players coming through. And
Manu's
on, Nuffy, he's playing too. So
Kevy Locke's gonna be.
Oh wow!
Nobby last night popped into the one of the restaurants last night having a feed. So he popped in and he's ready to go play 80 minutes at fullback.
Ripping.
Been watching Reece Walsh play. So I said, "Hey, you're back."
So who's playing? Who's going against? Like the names?
Yeah, are there any names that you can tell
names
us?
of the Māori?
I think it's changed a few times. So we're not worried about that team. We're just worrying about ourselves at the moment.
I think they're captained by James Tama.
James
Tama's in there.
Jimmy, so.
I don't imagine he's got any smaller either. Like that's going to be, that's going to be a mission in itself. Just out of curiosity, because I guess some of the team players that you'll be playing against will be going through the same thing. Greg, you mentioned the idea behind kind of what you go through when you do retire as a player, and we've almost had front row seats to Shawnee, taking his year off, and we've been with him for that year. And there is, I don't know, I think for a lot of athletes, this isn't speaking from experience, but there is that kind of void that needs to be filled, right?
There is basketball, brother.
There's a certain amount of emptiness, I guess, because this is what you were, this is what you meant to the world, and then that changes. Can you talk us through, I guess, some of the things you've used, some of the tools that you've probably, thought through during your journey from retirement?
Yeah, I guess probably getting back on the field. Like I had a year off, and I think I just missed, the camaraderie of being with the boys and playing footy. Just getting on the field. My kids still say, "Nah, just give up, Dad. You had enough." Even coming here, they're like, "Nah, Dad, you shouldn't do it." But I just think, be my family. Probably got through me a lot of dark times, and my kids. But once I sort of got the boots back on, I just thought. I felt back at home, just putting the jersey on, running out. I couldn't give a lot, but I still gave what I could. But I think all the younger people just playing with me. Like you still get messages now from them, like I was an honour to play with you. So that's all what it meant to me, and I think that got me out of the emptiness, something I was missing. So to do that just shows you where you've been, and when you're at your highest and when you're at your lowest. So,
did you find it hard to talk? Like, did you obviously the darker moments where you're sitting there going, "What am I? What do I give the world anymore?" Like, what Was it hard? Did you have someone who you just chatted with, or anyone that you could go through it with, or was it really just a self sort of journey?
I think it's sort of the start was a bit of self, like you sort of don't want to speak, but then like what Sione's doing now, all this stuff, and I sort of started speaking up to my wife, and we sort of went through it, and she was on board, like, so she really helped me a lot, and once I started speaking up, felt a bit better about myself, and it was really good. So that's why I'm fully behind this, and because a lot of people go through it, but they don't want to speak out or speak up to anyone. They just feel ashamed. So it's like they say, it's not weak to speak.
Yeah,
so,
I like that. Wow.
So for me, once I started speaking out, I felt a lot better, and now just being a part of this just makes it all worth it.
Yeah,
that is one of the really hard parts. As an athlete, I think one thing that you don't realize, or maybe we don't talk about, is when you're between the lines. That's where you feel free and safe, and it's almost like therapy when you go out there. It's like a world within its own world, and everything kind of stops. And when that's taken away from you, when you come to the end of your career, I don't think we were necessarily taught, or I don't know how you really teach someone to say, hey, this lifestyle, the safe place that you've had your whole entire life since you were a kid, almost like therapy with the way that you can get rid of all your endorphins, but you're smiling and you have this aggression that you can get out. That just goes cold turkey. And then it's like, how do you deal with it? How do you regulate your emotions? How do you get back into a lifestyle when this thing that you've known your whole life is just kind of taken away from you because Father Time is undefeated? And it's tough.
Yeah. No, it is. I think it's just finding your identity again. For me, it was exactly that. Your whole life and career has just been in rugby league. And then when you retire, you're like, wow, what's next? It's finding a purpose for me. It was finding purpose. And I think games like this is not just for the fans to watch, it's for the players to connect with each other, that we're all in the same situation together at the moment. So we're all retired. We're all sort of figuring out our next chapter of life. And like the last couple of, like yesterday, I was talking to some of the boys, what he'd been up to, like Greg yesterday, he ran a business before, he's doing this for his work. It's awesome to sort of connect those ways. I reckon teams like this is perfect for me to
fill a cup.
Fill a cup.
Let me fill the cup. Look, it's the Mills Tui Festival of Rugby League. It's happening at Puketawhero Park this weekend. It's a triple header, 11 a.m. League Kings Academy, Queensland versus Bay of Plenty under 18s. That'll be an absolute stonker. I don't know either of the teams, but I'm guessing there's going to be some big hits in that. 12:30 p.m. LCP Lions taking on Te Arawa Māori Rugby League. And then they roll out the big guns, you boys. At 2:05 is the main event. League Legends 13 taking on NZ Māori Invitational. And everyone can come along nice and early because you boys you've got your best selfie photos, faces ready.
Ready to rock and roll.
Ready to get out there amongst the fans. Always. It's great food. It's a great occasion. It's a celebration, I guess, of what you boys have been able to achieve in your careers and that. But also just being there. We got to go there last year, and there was such a warm, cool feeling. And Rotorua puts it on, man. People are ready. Dean, you've seen it firsthand. It's just something it's something special. You feel like you're a part of something that is pushing that whole idea behind mental health and the conversation forward, and you feel like you're doing something. So, boys, I cannot wait. Is there any player in particular that in your squad that you're looking at going, there's a lot of pressure on this person to perform? Like they're basically the franchise.
No, I don't know. Everyone's got a bit of pressure on them, I think. Just because we're older now, we don't want to get run around by these young kids. So there's pressure on everyone.
Who let themselves go?
Surprisingly, no one actually. Yeah, you'll see. Actually, you'll see after the game. See who plays the most minutes. I reckon.
Yeah, I just heard the guy that won the Run It Straight challenges playing.
I
won't be kicking to him.
Other way, brother. Other way.
Off the back fence. No, thank you.
No, awesome, boys. Well, thank you so much for coming through. We absolutely loved watching you in your careers. We'll love watching you go out on Saturday and play. And man, thank you for all you've done for the game. Thank you for what you've done for us as fans, and thank you for continuing that journey and an important message around mental health and making sure we talk.
No, awesome. Just from me too, like big fan of you guys. Like, but honestly, like I listen to you in the morning and Oz, and it gets me through the day. So
thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
It's been awesome to hear you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's what it is, and your laughter, and what you bring. Everyone, brings joy to the when I'm driving the truck, you know.
Oh,
It's been unreal, so it gets me through my day. So
It's my favorite
that's the
compliment.
fans.
It's their piece of home.
Yeah.
So
No, awesome.
thank you, brothers.
No,
Hey,
thanks,
rip
boys.
in, boys. Deep heat and stretch. Deep heat and stretch.
Play on.
All right, boys. So I don't know if you saw it. MVPs, you probably did. Decision 2.0. LeBron James comes out during the week and gets everyone on the edge of their seats.
Oh.
Right?
Stood up.
What
Anxiety.
a G-up.
What an absolute G up.
Yeah,
now,
that was-
I don't know how much Hennessy paid him to do that, but it load. All right?
I think he gave away part of his soul. That was part of the cost.
Jeez, bro. You'd actually love
Easy,
to know
boys.
the figure on that, eh?
No,
Easy,
can
boys.
I just explain?
Take it
Sorry,
easy.
Shaun, to
Yeah.
jump in here.
Yeah.
So just to explain, we as basketball fans, as a collective, we are super wary of losing the greatest player of this generation. It's on our minds. It's in the back of our heads. You guys spent extra time over in Vegas last year just to make sure you got to see him play, just in
worth
case
it.
it was. This is the emotions they're toying with.
Yeah.
He knows this. So why on earth would he do a big decision and decision number 2 and make everyone go, oh God, he's going to say it. He's going to say, this is my farewell year. I'm doing the farewell tour on the NBA. He's going to give us a big announcement.
100%.
Then he comes out with,
I agree. He got it wrong.
He got it wrong.
Because he should have used the second announcement for his second decision for his actual retirement.
Totally.
100%.
And
he got it
I
wrong.
think there was no one more on the edge of their seats, Matua, than our boy here.
Absolutely.
All right, now, let's never assume everyone knows exactly the level of love, admiration,
Oh my lord.
putting some bloke on a throne as what Brook has for LeBron James.
Well, he's the king. That's where he resides.
There you go.
It's my glorious king.
There you go. Okay, now off the back of it, Matua, I just wanted to do something a little bit lighthearted, and I wanted to see exactly
Oh, come on, try me.
how well this bloke does know
Try me.
LeBron James. Okay,
Ain't
so
it our ball?
now what I've done
Ain't it
here,
our ball?
what I've done here now, Brook, is I've got 10 questions. Right now, we'll rip through them, okay? Because it drags the show on a little bit, okay? And yeah, we have had to drop the spelling bee team.
Spelling bee.
Damn. But I want to start. This is not level entry, but this is sort of medium because I don't want to go level like entry level for you.
Yeah.
All right. You are a fan. Okay. So here we go. Question 1, bro.
Come on.
Question 1. What jersey number did LeBron wear during his rookie season in the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Easy.
Hang on. But what was the reason he chose it?
Why did he choose 23?
Yep.
Because Michael Jordan wore 23?
Bang.
Bang!
Great start, brother. Great start.
Easy. Got it.
Okay. Which year did LeBron James win his first NBA championship, and who did his Miami Heat defeat in the finals? What year was it, and who did he defeat? Let's just get you going. Come on.
2012?
Yep.
OKC.
Well done. Now, bonus point here. Do you know in how many games?
5.
You're a freak, lad. Let's keep the good times rolling. Let's keep the good times rolling, okay? That's it. That's my boy. Okay. What's the name of the public school LeBron helped open in his hometown, Akron, Ohio?
Oh,
Come on now. Keep it going.
that's hard. He went to
He opened
St.
it.
Vincent St. Mary's and he opened the LeBron James
No.
Academy.
Okay,
Oh, I
incorrect. It's the I Promise School.
Oh, no, I knew
Okay,
that.
you did know that.
I
Okay,
did know
but
that.
what I'm trying to do is just get the cogs turning here,
Yeah,
team. So let's
yeah.
keep it
Damn it,
rolling,
that's
all
a good
right?
one.
You're greasing the wheel.
Okay. 4. What movie did LeBron James make in his acting? Did LeBron James make in his acting debut before
Space Jam, sir.
before Space Jam, right?
Yeah, he was, he like featured,
Do you remember it?
it's like a rom-com.
Yep.
Type of
Funny
thing.
version of himself alongside Amy Schumer and Bill Hader.
Yeah. And they have
Hader.
the cafe
You
scene
know
where he
it.
doesn't bring out his card,
You know it.
doesn't pay for it.
You want me to break it down?
Oh, I don't
Give you a
know
little hint?
Sounds like
The first part of the word is a form of public transport.
Taxi driver,
Okay, so that's wild.
bus driver,
Nah, and the second part is
bus stop,
Okay,
train wreck.
there you go, baby. There's the movie. Okay, you got it right. There you go.
Nick's cut out half of that. Yeah.
LeBron is known for his game-winning buzzer beaters. In which playoff series did he hit the famous off-the-glass buzzer beater against the Toronto Raptors?
And which game?
In which playoff series did he hit the...
The
Yep.
Eastern Conference Finals. Semi-finals.
There you go, baby.
But I
Semi-finals.
leaned.
Okay,
Back.
so there is your sort of level 2. We're about to go to level 3, okay? Let's
wasn't
see how
very good
well
at level 2.
Yeah, I know, but let's see how far he can go
Maybe
with
I'm
this,
not a
boys. This is not what I wanted. In which exact high school game did LeBron James wear his first iconic Chosen One headband, and what was his stat line that night?
you know this.
Come on now.
I think he would have played Oak Hill, so he played against Mello, and his stat line would have been like 27. Because they only played 32 minutes a game, so it would have been like 27. 10 and 8 or something, or
Okay.
9, maybe 8 and 8.
Hey, first part of the question you got right. Oak Hill.
I got that's hard, bro.
There you
That's
go.
impressive.
Stat line was just a little bit of a throw up, but that night, boys, he dropped 36, 8, and 5.
Wow. Right, they only play running clock 32 minutes.
Sorry,
That's
that kid's going to
crazy.
get somewhere. He might be something.
Oh,
I'm happy I got half
here we
of that.
go. What was the final score
Oh my god.
in LeBron's plus-minus rating in his very first NBA season, in his very first NBA preseason game with the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Wow, that's deep.
Come on now. See, how do you know? How well do you know
The
your
king.
glorious king?
Can I put that in context? It would be like, how many run meters did Shaun have in his first preseason game against? That's what it's equivalent to.
I'm going over 200.
Look at it.
Okay, his plus minus in his first preseason game, he would have been like plus, it's probably big, like 18.
No, wrong. +3. Okay, come on,
him
bro.
way
Hey,
too much
yeah,
credit.
yeah, I know
That
this
is
king
hard.
is dropping. You're
That is tough.
Okay, which film role did LeBron turn down before accepting his part in Space Jam: A New Legacy? And what was the reason he gave? Come on, Brooke. These are easy, mate. Get it.
There's no like multi-choice.
No. Come on now.
Which film role?
Did he turn down? Think. Okay, LeBron James is. If you were to liken him to a superhero,
Superman.
what? You got it right.
LeBron was going to be his.
Apparently, he chose down a role in 2013 movie Man of Steel.
Well, he had things on.
Okay.
He had championships to
Yeah,
win.
he didn't want to appear in the movie until he could carry the story himself.
He's not your typical Dean Kent either, is he?
No, not
Dean
you.
Kent?
No.
Is it Dean Kent?
Dean Kent was the writer that turns
Oh,
into
sorry.
Superman.
Henry Cavill.
Okay. And LeBron's personal foundation
Kent.
work, what specific year
Clark.
did the I Promise program expand from just
Clark.
academic
Clark
support to include family housing
Clark Kent.
initiatives in Akron? Brooke, if you don't get this one, lad, I cannot say that you are his fan.
I'll be honest with you. All I could hear was Dean Clark Kent.
Jesus Christ.
Who did
Ken
we end
Clark.
up with? Sorry, just to get the Superman right.
Clark
it was,
Kent.
It was Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's where I was thinking.
Distracting. My bad.
Sorry.
he said Dean Kent, eh?
Dean Kent's a swimmer. Sorry. Sports.
We are not a sports podcast at all.
Sorry, ask the question one more time.
In LeBron's personal foundation work,
Yep.
what specific year did the I Promise program expand from just academic support to include family housing initiatives in
I
that's
remember
the one.
this.
Yeah,
I do
this,
remember.
I feel like this is a
Yeah.
must get to
Akron,
say
Ohio.
Your Grace is his number one
100%.
fan.
2016.
Began in 2011, but it changed in 2018.
Oh,
You went 2 years too
close.
Not close enough, mate. Okay, final
I'd
question.
like to
Now
stop.
you can save everything right now.
yeah.
Final
Here it
question,
is.
all right? Here
Hit
we
me.
go. During his rookie season, what song was playing in LeBron's headphones right before his first ever NBA game? And who was the artist?
You've got this, bro.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. You can do it.
Last thing that Ramon James heard before he entered the court for his first game of NBA
Come on, mate.
was 50 Cent, Many Men. It was 2023. 2003. Shut up. Don't.
No, you're wrong. Okay, so it was Throw Your Hands Up by Kanye West.
Of course it was.
Okay, so I think my boy there, who holds LeBron James on the pedestal, he is my glorious king. You can go back and quote him on this. I think he went 3 from 10. And
Wowzers.
really, for someone to have someone on that sort of pedestal, I'm expecting at least 80%.
I'd expect the same as well.
All right.
Hey, quickly before we bounce out of here, gentlemen, just news that's breaking around on Instagram. Apparently, State of Origin is headed to New Zealand. The NRL is close to a $100 million deal to take Game 2 of the 2027 series to Eden Park.
No.
The first Origin ever played in New Zealand and the first Origin overseas in 40 years. I never knew they even played an Origin anywhere else.
No.
It's part of the local government, isn't it? Didn't he say something about the old trying to open the borders, getting more big events in and all that nonsense?
Yeah.
Oh,
Origin.
that just feels wrong. That feels like wearing wet clothes around.
I would
It's
love
just
to see an
wrong.
Origin at Eden
Hang
Park.
on, wait. Are we just realized we've got a torn room here about this?
Yeah.
What are we? Where do we sit?
Bro, are you
I'm
kidding
a
me?
big fat
Not
no,
every
bro.
there's so much merch that New Zealanders buy. It would be the least they could do to bring one game, one-off game, game
Merch.
2, Yeah, the amount of people who connect to a state of origin, even though they don't even have any New South Wales or Queensland affiliation, it's still a huge game here in New Zealand. It's a nice gesture to have it come over.
Sorry, Matua, I'm on the other side.
But you can afford to fly to Sydney every week to go
part
watch
of it. So that is actually a part of the experience for a Kiwi.
Oh, yeah.
It's something that we don't have here, and it's an event. It's something you go to. You make.
Do you know what? Both you two
you
have
say-
just lost your parking privileges at my house. Both you two have.
And I've always maintained it's an Aussie sport. Okay, let the Aussies bash it out. Let them do it in their own backyard.
Leave it over
with people
there, fam.
and the fans that are born into the system, born into the hatred, the putridness of it all. Let them turn up and support their state.
Oh, State of
Okay.
Origin fans
You
going
know-
to hate it over here.
I would love to see the game played here, but I do understand both your sides. I do both, and I'm sure there's plenty of fans. This will probably split the table. I do like the idea of, part of the experience is going down to Brisbane.
Wonder where the MVP sit on it. Maybe we get someone out, get their opinion on it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Want to see a
I
state
don't
of origin
like
here?
it. I don't like it.
Hey, we'll see you on Tuesday next week. Because we're going to be doing the Betcha pot for the NFL game.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of fun. Brooke and I are going to run a pot and see who can win those games.
Run amok, baby. Run amok.
In the meantime, enjoy your sports.
Enjoy your sports this weekend, team.
All the very,
That was
very
fun,
best
boys.
to everyone who turns up at the Festival of Rugby League in Rotorua, the League Legends 13 taking on Māori team. Thanks again to Greg Eastwood and Dean Whare for
How good
making
do
it
they
onto the
look?
show. Bro,
Good,
I
Nick.
said to Beastie downstairs, I said, why you look better now that you're retired?
Good, Nick, lad.
Bro,
Good,
Dean
Nick, lad.
Whare, he was outside back, used to do yardage carry. He's playing halfback now. You can see in the dinner. He's looking
good,
handsome,
eh?
eh?
You're looking
Links.
real good.
Links and that.
Shout, brothers.
All right, team, enjoy your week of sport, and we'll see you next week.
Play on.
Lamborghini. Look at the speed! Shaun Johnson! Aguero! It's over! Pass is intercepted at the goal line.
In your life have you seen anything like that?
Elliott hits it over to the grandstand, and New Zealand are in the World Cup final!
Play on. Play on. Play on. Play on.